Now we're going to bring on the next act, so I want you all to put your hands together for the wonderful Kathy Giddens!
I'm not a homeless man with holes in my shoes. Don't have a red face or a Wi-Fi abuse. But I'm an alcoholic, yes, I'm an alcoholic. I don't look like one, but I'm an alcoholic. So that's just a little bit about me. Hi, I'm Kathy. Lovely to be here, or Cosmic Cat, as I'm known now in the comedy world. Cosmic, because I always felt like I'm from another planet, still trying to find my place on Earth. Cat, great name for me. Fucking love cats. Actually obsessed with them. Some would say addicted, although it's a healthy addiction. Nobody ever died from being addicted to cats. Except, of course, if your cat smothers you in your sleep by lying on your face or something. Just putting that fear out there for... Everyone who owns a cat in here, scared to go to sleep tonight. That's what I want to achieve. But no, a lurophile, that's what you call a cat lover. And I really think that I put the lure into a lurophile, because when I'm walking down the street and I see even the hint of a cat from the corner of my eye, I'm right down there trying to lure it over using the time-tested method of 9 times out of 10, the cat will ignore me and just walk away, which pretty much is the same experience I have when I'm trying to make friends with humans. See, I told you, it doesn't work. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I am an alcoholic, although don't worry, because I'm sober now and I don't drink anymore. It would be kind of weird if I was an alcoholic who was still drinking and really proud of it, like, I'm slowly dying, destroying everyone's life around me, and it's great. But no, I don't drink anymore because I like to play to my strengths in this life, and I must say that I am not very good at drinking. Although, I suppose in some ways you could say I am good at drinking. I'm so good at drinking, I got to retire early. I'm like the Bjorn Borg of drinking. Okay, a few tennis fans in, that's good. Except my last Grand Slam ended in a trip to hospital, being sick in my own handbag. Because I'm classy like that. I'm still just as clumsy, as you can see. Being sober has not reduced the amount of times that I fall over on a daily basis. No, I must say, I really like being sober. There are 2 distinct advantages, though, to being an alcoholic. And the first is that I have a lifetime sponsorship deal with Jack Daniels. As you can see, sobriety hasn't stopped me slurring my speech either. It's pretty much the same, except I have less hospital admissions and people like me better. The second advantage is this song that I'm going to sing for you, because it would not exist if I didn't have a drinking problem. A little bit of background context. My drinking career really took off when I went to university, as it does for a lot of students. And I was meant to be going on a night out, but I decided that it was reasonable to drink 2 bottles of wine before I left my halls. And needless to say, I didn't make it to the club. I got to the point of taking out some money, and then my friends were like, no, you're totally wasted, we need to take you home, and they half carried me home. But on my way home, I witnessed this man committing this horrible crime in the middle of the street, this gross act of public indecency, and how I meted out my own form of cosmic justice was to just sing a song at him. And it just came straight from the heart. I completely improvised. I made it up right there and there on the spot, and it was beautiful. But I was in blackout, so I couldn't remember any of it the next day. Luckily, though, my friend Izzy was there to witness it, and she told me about it, so I'm going to sing it for you now. When I was walking home one day, after a night that was pretty crazy, I didn't even reach the club, just got to the cash machine. But on my return, such a scene. A man urinating against a brick wall. So I sang, pissing against the wall is not that classy. Pissing against the wall is not that cool. You may have pissed against the wall, but you are not the king of all. And never will be. I accosted him in the street. That kind of thing just shouldn't happen in Nottingham. I don't know why he couldn't just find a toilet. He tried to pull up his fly, but the zip was stuck. So I chased him away, singing, pissing against the wall is not that classy. Pissing against the wall is not that cool. You may have pissed against the wall, but you are not the king of all. And never will be. No, you're never gonna get anywhere if you're pissing against walls. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't piss your life away. Don't do it. Yeah, I like to think that one carries a strong social message, and I encourage you to sing it at anyone that you see pissing against the wall on the street. I still do, and it's so much fun because you see the guy, they're usually drunk, and they're just like, what? How much did I drink? Am I on crack? Why is this girl singing at me? I had a couple of difficulties when it came to finding my way into recovery. The first was that I'm quite young, and when you're a young person, it's generally accepted, nay, encouraged for you to drink your body weight in alcohol and just let off steam and have a good time. And, you know, if you listen to most classic clubbing songs on a night out, they're always along the same vein of like, we're gonna go really hard tonight, gonna drink and party till we die. Shoot heroin into our eyeballs. Who cares about tomorrow? Another difficulty that I found was that I'm Irish, so people just expected me to be really drunk all the time. And when I was on a night out, they'd be like, oh, you're Irish, have another drink, have another drink, have another drink. You can take it, but I really couldn't. Also, you know, I could be... you know, if you saw anyone else doing the things that I did, you'd be like, you've got a problem. But I could be, you know, running down the street naked, grinding on your best friend, and you'd be like, oh, isn't that nice? That's part of her culture. So I wrote a little song that is an ode to specifically the Irish alcoholic. If you're an English alcoholic, sober up and see the light. But if you're Scottish or Irish, it's your birthright. I don't really know where the Welsh stand. I think they're more into drugs. But the Irish pride themselves on being fighting drunken thugs. Oh, fiddly-dee, have another Guinness on me. Forget about the fact that Seamus wrapped his car around a tree. On the road, don't say no, slancha, let the whiskey flow. Your liver's failing, but you're not to worry, that's how it goes. On St. George's Day, you might just have a quiet pint. But to celebrate St. Patrick, we get steaming day and night. He drove the snakes out of Ireland. We drive our morals out with drink. 'Cause living up to stereotypes is easier than you'd think. Oh, fiddly-dee, like leprechauns, we're wild and free. Been drinking whiskey from the bottle since we were the age of 3. So fill up your cup and I have to say, one of the things I was worried about when I got sober was that I wouldn't be fun anymore. I was like, oh, I'm going to be so boring when I go to parties. And it really wasn't the case at all. You know, I actually found that sober people have a lot of fun. Sober people are great at throwing parties, especially recovering alcoholics and addicts, as you can see from tonight. Great party. I actually, when I was a couple of years sober, I went to a convention in Lithuania, which was specifically for young recovering alcoholics. Although, ironically, regrettably, while I was there, I did end up having a White Russian. It was a simple lapse in judgment. It was just so convenient. He was right there below me in the bunk in the hostel. If you haven't already been able to tell, I am pretty mental. I'm more up and down than the value of the pound. And as you can imagine, this makes relationships pretty difficult. I haven't been very lucky in love. You know, I think I've had longer relationships with toothbrushes than I've had with men. And you know, I think that's why God made me bisexual, because something went wrong in manufacturing, and then he tried to correct it by being like, okay, she's really going to struggle to find love. I think she's going to want to cast the net wide. You know, girls, guys, whatever, she'll have them. Yeah, going through breakups are really, really shit, especially if you're sober, because you don't have anything to numb the pain. So I have a little song that is for anyone who's ever been through a breakup, is currently going through one, may go through one in the future, just so you're prepared. You're sitting in a dark room, listening to Total Eclipse of the Heart on repeat. Then you turn around, put on a rom-com and shout bullshit at the TV. Then your friend calls you up and says, why aren't you at work? You say, I'm taking the week off for crying. My heart is so broken, I feel like I'm dying. But then your head says something like, just get over it, clearly doesn't matter. Don't need too much ice cream or you will get fatter. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but maybe not for you. What about a lobster? Hey, with that too. Why don't you just get over it? You didn't like him anyway. Maybe it's easier if you believe it here, you're secretly gay. Rejection's like a kick in the balls if I had them. So now I'm gonna cycle through angry, sad, lonely, angry, happy, sad, and back again. You're stalking him on Facebook and wondering if he's doing well. Then you punch a wall, eat a hash brownie, and deep dive into despair. Dye your hair a different color and go undercover, catfishing him on Tinder. You make a voodoo doll and set it on fire. But then your head says something like this. Why don't you just get over it? You didn't like him anyway. Maybe it's easier if you believe it, he was secretly gay. Rejection's like a kick in the balls if I had them. So now I'm gonna cycle through angry, sad, lonely, angry, happy, sad, demented, deranged, fine, mad, calm, and back again. Whew. I have to say though, I have recently acquired a boyfriend. I'm going out with a really nice guy. Although on our first date, I did have my reservations. I booked a table for us for two at Zizi's. But no, we were sitting in his living room having a really chilled time, drinking a cup of tea, and out of the blue he just goes, so what do you think about anal sex? I was like, God, that's a bit full on, isn't it, for a full date, for a first date? Not a full date, a first date. Not a full date. You know, I thought, no, I'm going to push through, I'm going to persevere, because I really like this guy. No ifs, no buts. My boyfriend, he's obsessed, actually has an addiction to trains. Again, a healthy addiction to trains isn't going to kill you, unless, of course, you step out in front of one. So I've had a really nice time. I'm going to leave you with one last quick song, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I ain't got no money, lost my keys and my end, just as you are a bell end. I think I'm concussed, I'm dizzy as a dying badger. That's just how I roll, from disaster to disaster. But maybe there's another way. Wait, I've still got some whiskey left, okay, not today, but I swear someday soon I'm gonna change my ways. I'm tired of singing those blackout blues. I woke up in hospital, oops, I did it again, but this time I swear this rodeo has to end. So I rang a helpline and I made a friend. Now I'm singing a sober tune. I kicked the bottle, not the bucket before my time. Used to fantasize about drowning in a vat of wine. Now I walk 12 steps in a fairly straight line. Don't waste all my money on booze. Yeah, don't wake up black and blue. It's when I fall over easily bruised. Yeah, don't miss those black and blues. Thank you, everybody. I've been Cosmic Cat. Have a lovely evening.